What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Outhouse podcast. I'm your host, Avery Fair. Not joined this week by Teddy Kosick. He is busy making your favorite games over at Ubisoft. But, so you got me this week. We got some news for you. We can just go over a couple updates regarding the Marvel Disney Plus shows and just the season so far with My Hero Academia. Now that Teddy's not here, we can freely talk about things that actually matter on this show. But before we get started, I just do want to talk about and make light and give my my own respects to Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna and the Oregon Coast baseball coach John Altabelli and his daughter, his wife, and all those people that tragically were killed yesterday on Sunday, January 26th, in a helicopter crash over in California. It is just the most heart-wrenching thing that could ever happen, and I was beside myself when the news came out, and it's just so sad that happened. And so again, hold on to your loved ones. If there's any negativity in your life, just get rid of that shit, because that just shows that this thing that we call life is not guaranteed. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed, not next week or next year. So please focus on the positivity and focus on trying to better yourself in any way, shape, or form, and just be good to each other, please. So with that, let's jump into the swing of things. Again, this is the Outhouse, where my opinion is a pile of shit. I want to say this is episode 14. Don't quote me on that, but you can. Episode 14 of the Outhouse. So let's jump into it right now. We got the Marvel Disney Plus shows. This is 2020. The first one is supposed to be coming out, Falcon and Winter Soldier. This is probably up there as probably my top most anticipated show, just with the whole end result of Endgame with Captain America giving Sam his shield, passing down the mantle of Cap over to him. We got some updates that the show is going to premiere sometime in August, so at least we got something to look forward to. I would expect that means we should be getting a trailer pretty soon. And you know what's on this Sunday? The Super Bowl. I know Paul Bettany, the actor who plays Vision, he mentioned that we should be getting something very, very soon regarding the WandaVision show. And so I would like to think that would mean something along the lines of a Super Bowl TV spot or something like that. If that's the case, then I can only imagine that we should be getting something relatively soon regarding Falcon and Winter Soldier, because that is supposed to be the first Disney Plus show. So that's all very exciting. There have been some set pieces that have been released that show John Wyatt, who is supposed to be, Wyatt Russell is playing John Walker, the U.S. agent who is essentially, government Cap, exactly what they wanted Captain America to be, but he did not sign the accords. In those pictures, it showed Russell as Walker in the Captain, the U.S. agent gear, and he had the shield. So I'm guessing that, government probably compensated that shit from Sam, which is why it's called Falcon and the Winter Soldier and not Cap and the Winter Soldier. So along with having to deal with Baron Zemo, it's going to be pretty cool to see those two guys having to also deal with U.S. agent, any other lasting ramifications about not signing the accords, even though these guys just saved the fucking universe against Thanos. I guess, my man Sam and Bucky can't catch a fucking break. I mean, what do you expect? But no, that's going to be really, really cool. And then, along with WandaVision, the idea that they're going to, these shows, again, are going to tie directly into the greater MCU universe. And so, finally, we're going to see, characters that are introduced in these shows, or, some character storylines, not only on the smaller screen, or in my case, that big-ass screen. Alex just called me, and I insta-declined. Because you are who I'm with today. Casper, let's relax, okay? No, it's going to be great. With these shows finally integrating everything together, the continuity and the flow, it's going to feel a lot. All right, Casper, I'll let you out. That's what I have to deal with. Look at you. I'm trying to do a podcast. You want to be a host with me? Come on, Casper, host with me. So Casper's pretty excited about all the Disney Plus shows also. Okay, he doesn't want to anymore. Get out of here. To me, really interesting, because also there was rumors that American, what was her? I believe it's American Chavez. Let me just double check. America Chavez, aka Miss America. So the rumor has it that she was going to possibly appear in WandaVision. So again, that's what I'm talking about. These new characters popping up in TV shows, and they'll make the jump to the movies and vice versa. So that's really cool. Along with the WandaVision show, again, that's going to tie directly into Doctor Strange 2. Loki's going to tie in with all those shows and movies as well. And then they're also possibly casting a younger Loki, so we could see, a variation of, the God of Mischief. So it's an exciting time. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we got those. And then again, the first MCU movie that's going to kick off Phase 4 is Black Widow, coming out May 1st, I want to say. We've gotten some more trailers regarding that, seeing her square up against Taskmaster. It looks like he's going to be a pretty formidable opponent for Black Widow. And, in the trailer, it looked like that she had some sort of red vial. And I've seen a lot of people kind of make the reference toward the super serum that Cap took to be super strong. So maybe there's something that, the Widows took to give them the type of fighting prowess that they're well known for. Or it could be the serum that Red Guardian took to try and imitate the Captain America experiment. But, all right, Casper, I'll let you out. Come on, go. Come on. Come on. Get out here. Get out here, fool. But yeah, so there was that red vial in the trailer that looks like it could be some sort of maybe super serum. That'll be interesting to see how that gets tied into things and who exactly Taskmaster is working for. I mean, if he's by himself, is this kind of a Hydra resurrection type thing? Never know. So, moving on. What I do know is that My Hero Academia is fucking lit. We finally gotten to the halfway point of season 4. We just finished what the first half was regarding Overhaul and his crazy scheme to try and manipulate Avery into creating these bullets to essentially reverse quirks in civilization and society. And so that whole storyline and everything, and spoiler alert if you have not yet caught up to it, but Avery has the ability to rewind people, right? And so in the show, she actually gets a hold of Deku and unknowingly starts using that power of hers. She has no control over it. Deku, obviously, when he has the all for one, one for all in him. He has to go 100%, and it was badass. I mean, he was fully powered. He absolutely took it to Overhaul. He gave him that 1-2 punch and beat the shit out of him. And it concluded with, Eraserhead erasing Aries' quirk in order to save Deku from being completely rewound like she does with other people without controlling it. They will just vanish, And so, unfortunately, Sir Night-Eye, he was All Might's sidekick, and he was the person who Deku was he interning with, working also in his agency along with Mirio, or Lemillion. Unfortunately, Lemillion, like Blanca said, is now La Zero because he has no quirk. Get fucked, yo. Hopefully Eri is able to reverse that because that would suck ass. But Night-Eye's he's done, he got a fucking big ass rock thing spike through his chest, and honestly it was pretty surprising how he was able to stay alive for more than 30 seconds, let alone almost 3 full episodes. But a very emotional speech that ended with him telling Mirio that, you're going to be a fine hero, you're going to be the best of us all, and tell him to keep smiling, and that's what he was doing. We see Deku and all the other UA students who helped rescue Eri back at school, back on campus, and yes, that first half of season 4 was batshit crazy. It was. Overhaul was a fucking terrifying of a villain. I think his outfit was pretty sick though. He had some swag going on. But the whole thing with the Hasaikai, the whole Yakuza type enemies, and that was pretty cool. A different take on the, just kind of see about, there's a group of, this normal, criminal organized crime group in the Yakuza, and seeing how the adding quirks to that really changes things. And so it was very interesting, and kind of, it again fleshed out more characters. We got introduced to Mirio, the big 3 with Mirio. I forget the other 2 people's names, but the big 3, Fat Gum, and then Kirishima had his spotlight. There was Froppy did great. Uraraka did great. We had the lady that turned into a fucking dragon. So it was really, really amazing and fascinating to see this world that I thought we already had a good solid grasp on just expand even more, because there's all these different people with these different powers, and it still blows my mind that we continue to see these unique abilities. Like, there's a guy in the Hasaikai where he drinks alcohol, and if you get close to him, you will lose your equilibrium. Like, that type of shit is very, very cool And I mean, lack of a better term, it's just cool. I mean, it's taking such a simple idea and concept. There I am. It's taking such a simple idea and concept and just blowing it up more, or just taking something that we find, like, I don't know, for granted. I don't know, like, just getting drunk and losing your balance and everything, and taking that to 100 and making it a fucking supervillain power, And so, and there was a guy who, if he asks you a question, like he forces you to tell the truth. I mean, that's kind of, again, it's not the same, but I guess it's similar to the one guy's power back in the UA sports games, when he would ask you something. If you answered, then he would control you, sort of like that. But, and then again, with Overhaul, he's able to fucking, disembody, people and redo them. And he even, absorbed his own people and got their power and transformed to a fucking monster. Like, I mean, how does Teddy not like this show? God, I'm failing as a friend. But, again, that first half was fucking great. And again, we saw Deku tap into that power. It's going to be interesting to see if he can ever get back to that point without Aries' help. Because again, he was only able to achieve 100% one for all, or all for one, because she was rewinding his body. And so, because he would have just torn it apart with all that power, but she was able to keep him healthy while he was using it. So it'll be interesting to see if he's able to ever achieve that level on his own. We'll see. But the reason why I'm excited for the second half is because I have missed a lot of the other kids. I missed Ida, Bakugo, Todoroki, the little fucker with the grapes on his head, the guy who is the good chef, the cook, the band girl, the rocker, and it looks like in the new intro that they might be having a like a class concert or something, and that's pretty cool. I mean, I love the idea of action, beat their ass, everything, shit blowing up, flying everywhere. But what My Hero excels at deep down is its ability for us as the audience to really care about these characters. I mean, we really do, and it's not just, the main, group, the main 3, 4, 5 people. It's everyone across the board. I mean, it's even the dude who has the laser coming out of his belly button. I care about that guy. I mean, I care about Gran Torino, in the cops. They were in the forest trying to find Kirigiri, the warping dude for the League of Villains, because they stole the bullets that can erase people's quirks. So Shigaraki's coming to he's going to come and fuck shit up. But they went to go capture him, and there was this giant fucking monster. It looked like it came from Attack on Titan, and it just, it fucked shit up. But again, that's just another wrinkle in this story. And so I can only imagine what else they're going to do to continue to flesh out more and more details, introduce more characters, more powers and quirks. I'm very interested to see how some of the people like Bakugo and Todoroki take knowing that Deku went out and, balled it up and saved the day, because they see him as their rivals, and they're stuck still trying to get their provisional licensing, their license. They're in that licensing exam. It froze again. There it is. And so they're falling behind. because they're still out there trying to do something that Deku did last season. So there's a lot of shit going on. I'm excited. You need to be excited. Teddy needs to be excited. Otherwise, he's off the show. He won't be. Yes, he will be. Alrighty then. Well, those are just the two things I had. I did want to also mention that this is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys know, but they were making a Nintendo World Park theme park type thing in Japan, and that is officially coming to Universal Orlando in 2023. Super Nintendo World. Get fucking hyped, son. That is pretty awesome. I mean, it's Mario. I mean, what else do you need? Mario, fucking, I'm sure Zelda might be there. It's a good time. It's a good time. Or it will be a good time. 2023 to be alive. I'm going to plan accordingly for that. But that's all I got for you guys. Oh, another reason why, I don't know if you guys are wondering, what the fuck is this guy wearing a fucking hat for? Well, one reason is because my hairline looks like shit. But reason number two is that your Arizona Diamondbacks made a nice trade today, getting Starling Marte from the Pittsburgh Pirates. So get excited about that, because next year we're going to take down those Dodgers, all right? But that's beside the case. This is not a sports podcast. It could be, but it won't. But guys, I think that'll do it. In the meantime, what I have been playing, just been playing more League. Me and Blanca are really, really up in our level now. We've advanced from the bots. I think I've already said that last time, but we're actually now getting dubs against real people. So far we've encountered either people who don't really talk anything, or friendly people. I mean, we made a friend. His name is Chosen One. Shout out to you, Chosen One. One of Blanca's friends, Ricky, he's been playing with us, and he's probably the best I've seen. There was one game where we had some fuckers, trying to talk some shit, but we ended up winning, and honestly, he was pretty ass too, so I don't know what he was trying to say. But overall, it's been a very, very good experience. I'm really enjoying League so far. It's slowly but surely getting its hook in me, It's really reeling me in. And so I've been really enjoying it. Other than that, I did start a quick Civ 6 game the other day. I really have fun playing those. It's very relaxing, and it's just, you can just really, you just play it and you just get lost in it, because turns go so fast, and I'm really enjoying that. Also, I am almost done with my playthrough of Final Fantasy VII on the Switch. I have taken full advantage of the 3 times fast feature, the all-time limit feature, the no random battle features. I mean, I've seen a lot of tweets, of people reinforcing the idea that, if you want to play a game on easy, if you want to play a game with mods, if you want to play a game, just for the story, or if you want to play a game on the fucking most difficulty level and get your ass handed to you, do it. Play however you want, okay? Don't get shamed into how you play a game, what games you're playing, your skill level on a game. Just have some fun, okay? Because that's what games are supposed to be about. They're supposed to be about having fun, okay? If you're having fun, fuck the haters then, okay? Cut that noise out, all right? So that will be my lasting message onto you, is that, again, take each day with a good amount of positivity. Try and, better yourself, better others around you. Look for ways into how you may help people and how you may help yourself, and not trying to hurt others. Okay? Make sure you love each other and give each other a hug. If you have any beef with people, try and squash it. Okay? Because life's not guaranteed. It's a short life at the end of the day. And just do what you want. What makes you happy. Okay? So with that, I'm Avery Fair. He's not Teddy Kosick. You can find me on Twitter at coffeeblock_910. My website is coffeescorner.com. I need to have my YouTube up here. I think Blanca told me that, unless she was telling me on my website. Let me see. Boop, boop, boop. My channel. So you can go to youtube.com/channel/UCD. Just kidding. I won't say that because that's fucking annoying. We'll add some stuff on this layout here. Some more relative information. But yeah, so catch you guys later. We'll probably be back later this week. And I'll see you on the Rift. Later.